Hey guys, it's Kelly and I am back with a quick video to talk to you about skincare. I thought that it was time that I did an updated skincare routine, and one reason that I wanted to do that is because I didn't include skincare in my suggestions for the Sephora sale that starts for Rouge members tomorrow and VIB the next day. I wanted to include it in my overall skincare routine and talk to you guys about what's been working for me and what I think about it, and if I think that it'd work for you. So yeah, I just thought that I would just kind of go over everything that I use for skincare. There are a couple of things that are, scattered here and there that I might use, whether it's, lotion on my hands, hand cream, things like that I might happen to use. But for the most part, this in front of me is what I use. I have normal to dry skin. I would say that it's more on the dry side. It really only gets oily if I don't moisturize. So moisturizing to me is really very important. Now, you've got to understand that I don't have any visible pores. My pores are small. I don't have any visible pores. My skin is really smooth. It's just as smooth as it can possibly be. My issue is discoloration. I have a lot of redness and I have some age spots. I'm 47 years old. I do have some wrinkles. I have the dark under eye circles, and in that area, you're gonna find some wrinkles in that area. But yeah, guys, this is the things that I use, to take care of not only my face but my body. I think for a 47-year-old to not be able to see my pores and for my skin to be so smooth and acne free, I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. There are just a lot of people out there that still have a lot of issues with texture, with pore size, and those kinds of things. And so yeah, these are just the things that I do every now and then. And then the things that I do on a consistent basis. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'll go ahead and start with my body. I'll just start with my body because really my body, it's easy and straightforward. I always use and a couple of these things I just pulled my backup because the original is in the shower and it's in a yucky condition. But this is the Sugar Crush Fresh and Foamy Body Wash by Soap & Glory. Recently discovered this, absolutely love it. It has a really strong sweet lime fragrance. It says that it's the Sugar Crush. It has energy boosting citrus conditioning. This absolutely, I can tell, guys, when I get through out of the shower, I do feel like I have a little bit of a lotion on my skin. It's very light, but it is conditioning. It doesn't strip my skin, and that's very important because even if it's not my face, any of my skin, because it's older, I don't want to strip my skin of anything, and I want to keep it moisturized. So I do usually shower in the morning and at night, and right now I'm using this and I absolutely love it. Sometimes at night, if I'm really wound up, then I'll use the Bath & Body Sleep Aromatherapy Lavender Vanilla Body Wash. But other than that, I'm using this morning and night. And then before I get out of the shower, I'm still in love with my Nivea In Shower Body Lotion, Cocoa Butter 24-Hour Moisture. It says moisturizes instantly, no sticky feel, dry to very dry skin. This is awesome because my arms and my legs get dry really easily. So when I get everything done that I need to get done, I put this on and I love it. It is just, it smells good. I just kind of put it on and rub it all over, and then I rinse my body, and when I come out, I feel so moisturized. I feel so good. I don't feel dehydrated or anything like that, and so I'm still loving it. Now, either before I shave my legs or at least once a week, I go in with, and this is kind of yucky because it's been in my shower. This is a relatively new one. This is by Tree Hut. It's their Shea Sugar Scrub. Now you can see the where I've been digging in it. It's coconut lime. It's by Tree Hut again. It is their Shea Sugar Scrub in coconut lime. Guys, this smells heavenly. I like to use this all over my body at least once a week, just to kind of exfoliate away any dead skin cells that are just kind of hanging on or whatever. It makes your whole body feel so good, and it is a sugar scrub. I do not like a salt scrub. I just feel like they're too harsh, and if you tend to have dry skin, you don't want to use a salt scrub. It's dehydrating and harsh on your skin, and sugar scrubs just seem to work best for me. You can get this or you can get the Nivea and this at either Target or Walmart. Soap and Glory you can get at Ulta, but you can also get it at Walgreens now, which I was really excited. In fact, I've got my backup here at Walgreens. So yeah, just keep that in mind that, you know, these are all things they're drugstore that you can get, you know, that way. Now, every night as I'm getting into bed, and this is a new one because the other one's kind of yucky looking, but as I'm getting into bed, I like to use this. This is from Bath & Body Works. It is their Lavender Vanilla Body Lotion. It says, relax before sleep. Lavender essential oil and vanilla absolute help calm feelings of stress so you can sleep better. It's in a glass bottle. It's wonderful. I keep it by my bed. I use this. I mostly do my forearms because they seem to be the driest, but I usually will just, you know, rub this into my arms because I do have a lot of dryness with my arms. I rub this all on my hands and that sort of thing, and then as I'm stepping into bed, I go in with the Lavender Vanilla Body Cream on my feet and my toes. I just, you know, it's the same, it says the same thing about the Lavender Essential Oil and Vanilla Absolute, and to help you, the scent alone is very relaxing, but it's also very relaxing. You have pressure points on the bottom of your feet that help you relax and, you know, help induce sleep, and I try to always moisturize my feet as I'm getting into bed. If they're especially dry, if I've been wearing a lot of flip-flops and that sort of thing, I do tend to get, my feet do tend to get a lot drier than normal. I have a lot of problems with my feet with dryness, but I would say that this is absolutely great. Any kind of body butter, really. Just, you know, lather your feet up. If you want, you can put on a pair of really thin, like no-show socks and sleep, and it makes such a huge difference in your feet and the skin and the dryness and all those things. Okay, now let's get to talking about skincare as far as my face is concerned. We have a 20% off sale coming up starting tomorrow for Rouge members, and VIB gets a chance to start tomorrow with their shopping. Now, and I will list all that information in the down bar on this video also, the same as I did on my previous video where I give you my suggestions. But since, you know, I kind of wanted to separate the makeup side from the skincare side, I'll go ahead and list that information again. But what I wanted to stress to you is I use a Clarisonic. Now, I know there are people that use the Clarisonic and there are people that use the Foreo. I'll be honest, I don't know how the Foreo could possibly exfoliate the way that this does. So many people say that it is too harsh. I use this in the morning and I use it at night. I absolutely use it twice a day. It's one of those things where I feel like, what are they doing to cause it to be so? Yes, it's rougher than the Foreo would be. It's just little rubber bumps on this little thing that vibrates. That's all that thing is. this actually rotates and it gets into the pores. It's wonderful, but I think where everybody's going wrong, you don't use the machine, you let the machine do the work. I think that's where everybody is making their mistakes. So, you know, the head on this one, which is starting to get kind of dingy, especially when I've had fake tanner on, but all of these rotate in different directions. I have just a regular head on this one. I don't have the extra gentle or anything like that. If I'm 47 and I have skin that feels like a baby's butt, no breakouts, very little fine lines and wrinkles, which are looking better every day, and I use this twice a day, it can't be that harsh. You don't scrub your face with it. You run it over your face, and the twisting of all of those things get in and work into all the areas, okay? I go across my eyes. I do my hairline. I go down here. I get in front of my ear. I get behind my ear. I do all the way down. I do my neck. I do it all. But all I do is move this over my face. The rotating bristles is what does the job. If I'm going in and I'm scrubbing real hard, I'm going to have a raw face. And it is going to be really harsh. So what I do, this is my holy grail. And you can see, I do have a backup. But I use this twice a day with my Clarisonic, with a normal head, and I don't have any problems with irritation. I don't have any problems with it being too rough. I never feel like it has skint me up. I just don't have that problem. This is super, super mild, but it is wonderful because it just really does a good job of dissolving makeup off of your face. Now, I will go in with a makeup remover wipe before I get in the shower at night to just take off the majority or the top layer of the makeup, because, you know, I use the Scandinavia and some other pretty tough, you know, makeup setting sprays. And so I'll usually go in with, you know, I don't like the e.l.f. They burn my eyes. The Neutrogena just recently started burning my eyes, so I've quit using it. I have gone to, it's put out, I'll put it down below. It's the Simple brand. That's what it is. It's the Simple brand that you can buy at Target. You can also find it at CVS. But I just use the Sensitive for sensitive skin because I don't want anything that's going to irritate my eyes. I just use one of those makeup remover wipes. I wipe all over my face. You know, I kind of scrub across my eyebrows just a little bit. I scrub, you know, where my mascara is, and then of course where my liquid lipstick is, because it's usually still on after hours and hours and hours of wearing it. So I do that, and then when I'm in the shower, I put a little bit of this on here, and I just run it across my face, and I let the bristles do the work. Never have I ever had a problem with this. So if you are having a problem with it and you think it's too harsh, then you need to just look at my son's change. He has gone from being completely and totally nothing but just acne. I mean, he was so broken out. So I got him the Murad cleanser, and I got him one of these. And I told him, I said, if you're not exfoliating off all of that dead skin and oil that's collecting because of your hormones, and then cleansing with a good cleanser that's leaving behind a treatment, your face is never going to clear up. He started using this. Initially, within the first 1 to 2 weeks, his skin got a little bit worse. He was a little discouraged, to say the least. But I told him, I said, look, it is bringing to the surface a lot of things that were kind of hidden that you didn't know was there. Especially his forehead was actually, he had scarring on his forehead. He had so much acne that, I mean, because he had the hairstyle that used to come down over his face, like this right here, that all boys go through. He stayed, I mean, it looked like, it was just this, it was pitiful. It was pitiful. It was just solid acne, bright red, inflamed, serious issues. So as soon as I saw his forehead, I immediately ordered him a Clarisonic, and I ordered the Murad based on, I believe it was Makeup with Tiffany D. I believe that's who it was. I love Tiffany, and I love her, suggestions. Pretty sure she's the one that spoke about this Murad cleanser with the 24-hour, lasting medication or whatever. And so he started using it. The first week or two, he did notice it got a little bit worse, but then slowly he started to clear up. As time has gone on, he's been using it for over a year now. He doesn't have any scarring. He has maybe just 1 or 2 little spots that have not fully gone away, and his skin is nice. He does have an occasional blemish, like on his nose, the side of his nose, or beside his lip, or on his chin or his forehead or something. Just every now and then he'll have just the random blemish that will pop up. And I'm sure that's hormonal, or it's oil, because he works out and he's, playing a sport, and, he's getting sweaty, and he's not in an environment where he can just keep his skin clean 24/7. But I can tell you that this is the absolute best thing you could do for yourself if you have acne, or if you have acne prone skin. These are like $250 or more. It depends on which, version you get. I bought him the Mia because it's physically smaller, and it does the same thing. If you are thinking about purchasing one of these, do it while you can get 20% off, because it's not ever going to be on sale unless you want to go through QVC, which you can get it on QVC, and you can do the easy payments, but it's going to be the same price. Why not get 20% off? I'm a huge advocate of these, and I feel like that my skin, it looks really good. I'm 47. I am pushing the door of 50 hard, but I feel like that for 47, my skin is pretty plump, pretty good, in pretty good shape. And like I said, if I don't have any open pores, and I don't have issues with this irritating me or being too harsh, it's something that you need to think about, because you're going to have more acne problems if you don't exfoliate, because you've got to get that crap off the top layer of your skin so that you don't have that bacteria start to grow and create new acne. Okay, now I'm off that soapbox. I just feel very strongly about it, because I know what I have seen not only in my own skin, because I've been using one of these for like 3 or 4 years now, and he's been using it for a little over a year, and I mean, he's gone from having nothing but acne and like real scars, purple scars, and my lips are dry. I need to use some of my stuff that I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so if it can help really work away some of the scarring from those blemishes, I have to speak up and say something. If you're gonna get any kind of tool for your skin, I would suggest this one, because I feel so strongly about it. And I've not ever used the 4AO, so I don't know for sure exactly just how hard it works on your skin, but I know a lot of people do like it and prefer it. But I just know what works for us and what kind of results I've seen. So something is better than nothing, that's for sure. I would prefer you get a Foreo rather than not get anything at all. I just really do think that that this is a key to any of the skincare, and it helps your skin receive the skincare that I'm about to show you more easily. I think it just really shows up. Okay, so every morning after my shower, and I've used this with my Clarisonic, I immediately go in with this. It is the Clinique, and it is the gel moisturizer, dramatically different moisturizing gel. gel hydrant. They have the lotion. The lotion has oil in it, and I can't handle that. It breaks me out. I think that if you are prone to breakouts or you have oily skin, you need to stick with gels which are, water-based, rather than a lotion, which is oil-based, all that. So I go in with this all over my face, and then I go in with, and this is a new favorite. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. I go in with my Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. This stuff, it's blue. It is amazing. It's a very thick, very emollient cream. It says that it smooths, brightens, and depuffs. I had this in my monthly favorites. I put this, just a little dab of that right, here, and then I start working it under my eyes and over my eyelids. I go all the way up to my brows, and I get this whole eye area, including this real tender area out here. I work this into my eye area, and then I let it sit for just a minute. I don't go straight in with, any makeups or anything like that. I just let it kind of sit and, kind of soak in and do its job, which is amazing hydration. First of all, it does soak in. There's no tackiness. You don't have to worry about it being sticky. It feels sticky at first, but once you start working it, it's more like just a thick moisturizing lotion kind of thing, and you're able to work it out, and it soaks in, and it has been great for my eyes. Okay, at night I go in with the same thing, this and my Clarisonic. Then I don't go in with this necessarily every night. If I'm going straight to bed, then what I do is I go in with my Origins Nightamins. Oh my gosh, guys, this stuff is amazing. Let me see if I can even open it. It smells like, this was in my favorites too. Let me see if I can open it. I usually slide it off with the cap. There we go. You can see I'm starting to put a dent in it or whatever. I just kind of stick my finger in there and kind of do it all over like that right there. And then I go in and I just, completely rub it in all over my face, my eye area, everywhere. And I go down on my chin and I work it up just like I said in my favorites video. I use it just like that. It soaks in almost immediately so that I can go to bed and I don't have to worry about it rubbing off or being sticky or anything like that. It is absolutely wonderful. Again, it's the Origins. I have that on my Sephora list. Actually, I have backups of all of these on my Sephora list because I want, when I'm getting 20% off and I know something that's working for me, I want to go ahead and grab it while I can at a cheaper price. But this is the high potency Nightamins, and this is just the 1.7 ounce, but yeah, it is absolutely wonderful. Now, what I do, I keep up a YouTuber's schedule, so to speak. I tend to stay up most of the night and sleep through lunch because I'm working on my videos, I'm filming, I'm editing, and those kinds of things. And so a lot of times I'll take my shower, I'll use these, and I'll use this about 9 o'clock, something like that. Then what I do when I go to bed, I like to go to bed with a fresh, clean face. Now, yeah, it's been a few hours and I've already washed my face, but I am loving going in right before I go to sleep. I like to go in with my fresh soy face cleanser that it has this very, very light fragrance of or scent of rose. This is for all skin types. It's rich in amino acids and it gently cleanses face and eyes. Guys, this is the most gentle, wonderful cleanser ever. So I would suggest if you want something that's very gentle, that's good for all skin types, that's not going to be an irritant to you, this is a really good one. So I'll go in, I'll wet my face, I'll use a bit of this and, I'll just kind of rub it in my hands and I'll just work it in all over my face, my you know, everywhere. I work it in everywhere. I splash it clean as anybody would. And then I go in with this. So if I'm doing it twice, I'll use this to moisturize my face while I'm working. But then when I go back and wash the second time, if I'm washing with this, then that's when I use my vitamins. So I sometimes use this twice a day because I am really just me. I mean, one of the things that it tells you about the Clarisonic is to make sure that you moisturize immediately after use. So I do. I clean my face with this twice a day. I moisturize with this twice a day. It's a great moisturizer. It is so easy to apply. It's nice and slippery, but it soaks in so fast. Then I use this in the morning, my It and It Cosmetics and my Origins at night, and it is working for me. I would suggest any of those products or this tool for the VIB Rouge sale at Sephora. I think that this is a great time if you are wanting to invest in your skin, especially if you're young. If you're young and you are not going to want fine lines and wrinkles like, you know, those of us that are older have, that we didn't know any better. We didn't take care of our skin when we were younger. We, you know, we tanned, we burned, we, you know, all of those things that will cause, you know, these spots that we have and that sort of thing. I'm also going to purchase a Cover FX primer that I just found out about, and it's their anti-aging primer, and it's got some really great claims, so I have put that on my list also. There's one for it's anti-aging, there's one for sensitive skin, and there's, I think, or something like that, and there's another one that's for calming skin. So if you have a lot of redness or whatever, the calming one is supposed to be really good for your face if, you know, it, you know, gets really red and irritated easily. So anyway, that's Cover FX, you know, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and order, and I'm going to see how it goes. It supposedly has, you know, like a bit of a serum to it. So, you know, I'm going to try it and just see. Guys, these are the things that I do. I don't know everything about skincare. I'm not a professional. I don't have a degree. I've never worked with anybody that, you know, in the skincare industry or anything like that. I just know what I have found works for me. I've found that, you know, body products that I can buy at the drugstore or at Bath & Body, those are awesome. And I'm not going to, you know, invest in products for my body that I can get at the drugstore that are just as high quality. And these are all from Sephora. And I think that you would very much like the results that you get if you were to purchase any of these products. The only thing that I have left that I want to talk about is my hydrogel that I use from Pure Cosmetics. I do put this under my eyes right before I do my makeup, and I also am using my Kiehl's, as you know, that I just started working with. The other thing is that we tend to forget our lips. Our lips, oh gosh, guys, don't forget your lips. Every night before I go to bed, this is the Yes to Coconut Balm. This is so hard to find. I finally found 2 of them in Target the other day. I have been looking everywhere for like weeks because everybody has been out of it. Of course, that's what I thought, well, of course, you know, my favorite, that's what, you know, I can't find. But take care of your lips. Use a moisturizer or some sort of a chapstick or balm or something every night. I happen to like this one. It's just coconut naturally smooth lip balm, but it says that it's a 98% natural product, which I can appreciate. It does have just a hint of a sweet flavor, but it's more of an aftertaste than anything else. It's just so emollient. I don't have to worry about my hair sticking in it or anything like that. I just really love it. I just wanted to share with you something that I'm so passionate about, and I wanted to kind of take care of you and love on you and make sure that you know, that don't just think about eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks. Think seriously about what goes on underneath those things, because that's what's going to be the difference in how you look each day and how confident you are. You should be confident no matter how you look, but I mean, we're human and we do let that zit on our face interrupt our day. And I'm hoping that I can offer some advice to you to maybe help prevent it from happening in the beginning. So when you start looking tomorrow at that Sephora basket and you're trying to consider what kind of skincare to include, make wise choices. And when you do start applying things, which hopefully you already have, but definitely without any doubt at all, take care of your face, because that's what everybody sees. And I know that each of you have a beautiful face. No matter the age, no matter the shape that your skin's in, you are beautiful, and you are beautiful on the inside, and that is what is most important. I am going to go now. I hope that everyone has a wonderful night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.